Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to my secondary channel, the number one grinder, Real Talk. This is No One Grinder. The Underrated Darkness channel will be back soon, so watch out for that. That the original channel will be back soon. The Underrated Darkness channel will be back. So the one that's on the Underrated Darkness channel, please sub to this. That'd be greatly appreciated. That'd be greatly appreciated. Um, let me read this first. Just remember, us as the righteous ones, we are still be winners. That's the real. Remember that. We are still winners. Yeah. No. Before I hit you with this intro, no. Thanks a lot. Appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that for the cash app. Brother Go Professor Bednose, brother GP. That's what I call him. Thank you. Appreciate that. You know, I wanted to talk about this for a long time. Those things come up, but we're going to get into it tonight. The detestable things in God's eyes. I will explain. I will explain. I will explain after the intro. Welcome back. Welcome, Brother Sheed. We here. Sister Community Solutions. One, thanks for being here. Cooking with CER. Brother Go Professor. Uh, Thanks again, Brother Go Professor, for you always supporting me. Thanks for the cash app. Very much appreciated. And the one and day one brother right there, day one fan right here, Tom Malone. Um, I will say this, and I'm gonna get this start. I know you see the title, you see the thumbnail, the detestable things in God's eyes. I will display. Like I said before, about a few minutes ago, before I start the intro, there's quite a few wicked people in this world. No doubt about that. And there are some that they are not working accordance of a make God happy. Now, when I say make God happy, that means God wants us to like be righteous today. God wants us to do the right thing, so we can be in harmony of righteousness, right? And we understand how outside the space is. We understand that, loud and clear. Deal with that. No doubt about it. Like yesterday, I didn't have a good day. Nah, I did not have a good day. So I was there. I woke up. I prayed to God this morning that I'm glad that I'm here. You know, and I just want y'all to work with me before I start. No, but these people just do things that just irk you, and they know that's not right, but they just do it anyway. So that means it's wicked things. And this morning it wasn't looking all the problems, but throughout the day and the afternoon it was promising. Means you go through trial tribulations. Okay. Now, again, the detestable things in God's eyes, I will explain. As we see that you have some people in the space, they says they not about drama. They say they not all about that. But in their own way, when they know that you stand for what's right, they want to hurt you. These are the same people that they want to analyze or worship, worship people, worship animals, worship symbols, worship their own selves, and refuse to know that there's a connection of the man and women in the family. Just like in the Bible, um, you see, like Lot's wife. I brought that up about a while back, and God said, told Lot's wife, do not look back, because you're gonna turn a pillar of salt. And they was good getting out Sodom and Gomorrah. At the time, it was a wicked city. A lot of detestable things happened, forced worship, and people, they do a lot of things, prostitution, you name it, they did. And it's very detestable in God's eyes. See, before I continue, these people that do these things, they disobeyed what God wanted us to be. Okay? We have to understand that. There is a reflection of deliberate wickedness. There is of certain evilness falsify, toxic, you name it. But these are the same ones that talks about God. Now, again, I'm just a messenger from God. I'm not a preacher. I'm not a pastor. None of that. Nah. And then you even some that knows that he or she causing wickedness. They want to be around him. It's like this. If y'all know that I'm a bad person and y'all giving me good counsel, you need to change and stuff like that. If I'm not willing to do that, right? It's not just me see you in that light, but God see you in that light. Now, I know people say, Grinda, we should talk about detestable things. That God that talked about different sins. But there are some that it's not good. They also we see in the space. See, when we see bad things, y'all, we should react very quickly and get away from it. Now I know you're outside of space. There's no way you gotta deal with it the best way you can. But even then, get away from it. Limit to association that people do bad things and they refuse to have the same eyes that God had. Because everything what I'm saying is goes for me too. You know what happened to y'all brother um in Memphis, Dolph, was sad, really sad. And our heart should go out to the family. But it's like this: when you hang out with people that don't want you to die, you deal with desperate people because they don't see that you're a winner. So they set you up. I don't know what happened. I'm just talking in general. They set you up. They know that the detestable thing they do to that person is wrong. But if you're not preaching God in your life, you're always going to be soundtrack. You're always going to be just a wicked person. And here, I'm not all about judging. No, that's not a place. But I have the right, just like some people have the right to be around wicked people. I have the right to be around good people that practice do what's right. I have the right because I believe this. If your mindset is wicked, you are a wicked person. If your heart is in it, your mind and heart is in it, you are a wicked person. And you're not going to have a conscience to do what's right. So you're doing wicked, detestable things. You rob, you steal, you cheat on your man, you cheat on your woman. You do whatever you can to get over your job. You tell lies on your bosses so you get ahead. You go out there and you abuse smoke. I don't smoke. I don't do that. That's not me. You abuse smoking, you smoking, you drinking, you're all messed up. Now there's gonna be people. We should go hang out. I should have a good time. What's wrong? It's like that. But if you do more than moderation, that is a problem. That means that is taking over your life. And where's the time to give praise to God? Where's the time to get yourself together to do what's right? But we see some people in the spaces, they don't want to be counseled, they don't want to be talked to, and they want to do the detestable things in God's eyes. Even you got people that deliberately just kill animals. They ain't talking like the hunting and stuff, She here, you know. You got people, they got evil content, they intent, and they don't care. But the rest for sure, the ones that practice the detestable, that want to practice detestable things, and they don't care about what God feels, his eye, what God sees. You gonna pay for it one way or the other. And I remember though, back in New York, it was this family. They just wicked, man. And yeah, they were doing things like can't even think about it. But I had a few runs with them in the past. No. Also, before I continue, you gotta understand too. There are some that want to be that don't believe in God. They do the detestable things. They try you too. The one who's trying to practice within God's ways. So understand that too. Goes for all of us. I mean, the ones that practice righteous. And I had a few runs with them, and I stay away. I do what I do, and I learn. And I mean, it's a reminder that just people, they just wicked. You know, they just wicked, and they will do whatever they can to hurt people. You know, and it's so funny that I see one of them. This is about years ago. But I said about only I'll say around maybe 2000 and maybe 11, 2010, 2011. This is back in the summertime. Cause I play in the I play in one day tournament. Old school. Old timers. I mean, and now I remember that's the time that my mom was living. I left my mom's house because I was in the neighborhood. I went to see what she doing. And I went around my old way, before I really probably moved projects, check it out, and I sat on the stairs and outside, and I went upstairs first, and just work with me, fam. I'm gonna get to the point, and I was seeing where I was at, before we moved in '76, and I sat on the stairs, and I was seeing just wicked things happen. I'm talking about. I see God just bust this guy over the head just for not five. I like, oh, and I knew him. I knew both of them, and I said, "Well, guess my time. Hey, man, what's going on? Hey, what's going on? Hey, none, none, none." So, I'm not going to two buses and everything, but I said, "Let me walk." And these are the same people, like I said. We love God. These are the same people. They read the Bible. Not all of them, but they want to hurt people. That's righteousness. And I was going to take the train. I was going to take the bus, but I said, let me take the train. I got me so full, I took the train. And I thought about what I've been through. I thought about what our people have been through. How you got some people right now that they say slavery never exists. Getting hanged never exists. But we know what happened. You got slave owners and men and women did detestable things to us, but they read the scripture and hang us. They read the scripture to torture us. And and it makes us angry, right? Because they should know better. Then you got the system. They told them, oh, we believe in God and stuff like that, but they don't. You see politicians cheat, embezzle money, do side wicked deals with other countries. But anybody else do it, they should get paid for it. So let's understand that if people do detestable things in God's eyes, that's not willing to change, that is Satan's people. And we got to be on guard against that. There are even people in the space that they believe they see certain things, you know, got to get along with alternative lifestyle, or they do other things. steal from people. So they try to take your times for weakness. What's good? What's good? What's good, Mr. Miami? Appreciate that, Mr. Miami 305. Shout out to you, brother. Appreciate that. No? So I know of my life right now, I have to see things more clearly. I have to take my own initiative just to do whatever I can to be within right in the space. Bruce Goes in the building. Yo, he got his channel up, y'all. Go to Bruce Goes in the building. Yeah, and everybody and the ones in the chat too. I want you. I'm not gonna say the S word. Um, Bill, Bill on it and Bill and stay in that building. Bill and stay in that building. Yeah, we this is wicked. So when you deal with people messing with animals, that's detestable. When you go after another person for nothing, that's detestable. Quite a few things detestable in God's eyes. Oh, people don't know this. What's this? I didn't know that, Bruce. Okay, but then you got some they want to scheme, get what they want. That's detestable. God says, yeah, rest in peace, Young Duff. Yeah. Oh, and it doesn't make me that I'm better than anybody else, but that's what I choose to be. No, it's enough. I gotta deal with that. I gotta deal with stress. Deal with stress. I don't need no added stress. Being fake is detestable in God's eyes. So just gotta get yourself together. You see, if all these nations around the world, they think they have the answer to make this earth better, but it's getting worse. You know, it's just sad that you have people waking up that just want to start trouble. It's sad that people are willing, some, to not pay attention to what's going on. And it gets you angry because it seems like you're doing what's right and you should be rewarded. And the ones who do detestable things, they ain't get where we come from. But just understand that we keep on doing things God's ways. We will persevere. It's going to happen. But I get it. What's this? Oh, it's money. So God made me as a man. And I operate as a man. I ain't operating no women. Because I'm a man. And I love being a man. But there are some men that wants to be women, and there's some women that wants to be men. That's detestable. That's detestable in God's eyes. Yeah, and when you have folks that hurt older people, that's detestable in God's eyes. You mess with a person for nothing. That's detestable in God's eyes. Yeah. Also, you got human beings hurting the ones with disability, young and old. That's detestable in God's eyes. Just things getting worse and worse and worse. It's just for me that we gotta see think people for who they are, outside the space and even inside the space. And some of you ain't rap all that type. Yep. You gotta see people stealing cars, stealing credit cards. That's detestable in God's eyes. It really is. Um, Anybody that wants to donate, Cash App is $capital JT 53000. And thanks again, Go Professor, for donate. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Also, I at paypal.me/JT JT Black 53. Treating your friends like dirt. That's detestable in God's eyes. Tell lies against another person. That's detestable in God's eyes. Also, we see in the space, it's just for me. I see how you're operating in this. And the good ones in this space, y'all know who you are. Not talking about y'all. When is going to be a time that we're going to see things where it is, and we want to be on God's side instead of the devil's side? Because you're on the devil's side, you're doing the testable thing. That means you don't you're not respecting what the prop what the one said in the past in ancient times, and also you're not listening to the people that warn you how some of these people is. Yep. I'm not gonna be here long. I just want to get this out. Hey, what's up, Catherine? How you feel? Thanks for coming. Appreciate you. I want you to go build and support her. Build. I'm not gonna say the extra. Build and support. Just likewise in the chat. The ones in the chat. Build and build. Well, a lot of things, y'all. A lot of things. The test in God's eyes. Jumping the turnstiles. The test in God's eyes. Yep. We actually look at CTV, all the testable things. They practice homosexuality. We actually see it on commercials. Nobody hurt me. I'm not preaching my subs. I seen people that a homeless man or woman in the street, they put gasoline on them and burn them. That's detestable in God's eyes. Do I say bill support? Nah, I ain't said a bill support. just talking about just the title is Catherine, detestable things in God's eyes. You know, it doesn't bother me, but that's the detestable thing in God's eyes, honey. Just as if a person married and you marry and you're messing with a man, you mess with a woman, that's detestable in God's eyes. I just bring out a point that there are people that wants to be around stuff like that, and they feel there's nothing wrong with it, but it is of the bigger picture. Now, if you don't have a problem with it, that's on you. But I don't want to be part of that. Whatever you say. No, I ain't preaching. It ain't all about no preaching. I'm just talking. I'm just saying that they are people that are wicked. Well, you came in late, so you just got to go back and listen from the beginning. I gotta keep on going because I'm not going to be here long. It's not judging. I'm going by what the Bible's saying, right? Now, if I'm going to be around people that don't believe in God, what kind of person that I am? If I'm willing to walk in God's, I'm willing to walk in God's ways. This says y'all have the right to be the ones to be around certain ones. Y'all want to. I have the right to say. I have the right. I have the right to say. Because at the end of the day, I want to do things the right way. And there are some people that don't care. Shout out to you, Absalom. Keep up the good work, bro. No, because doing what's right is hard. You don't have to be just gay people. It could be anybody that do detestable things in God's eyes. And you don't say so. That's what I'm saying. It's not judging. See, people want to see how you don't want to come at me because I'm judging. I'm not judging. I'm going by what God says in the Bible. And y'all fail to understand that. I'm a man. God make me as a man. So I work in the quarters of a man through my late parents. Now, if you have a problem with that, that's on y'all, not on me. Okay, I asked the question, Catherine. I asked the question. That's what I always say. Visual, you got you gotta have when you visual things, it's gotta be clear. Your authentic listening got to be on point. And I believe in heterosexual pride. It had to be a black man. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, come on now. That's why, like, you know, but it's all right though. Yeah, y'all can go say what you want to say, but long as I know I'm gonna do whatever I can to walk in God's faith, and that's all it is. Cause at the end of the day, I know there's a saying, "Oh God, God gonna be paid, God gonna do this and that." But at the same time, you gotta make yourself known too. At the end of the day, people want to judge. You know what I'm saying? I'm a person. I come from this cloth. You know what I'm saying? What's right is right. What's wrong is wrong. Can I pick and choose? And also, there are people in these days want to be in their feelings and try to make it seem that you wrong. That even though they know deep down inside is wrong. Nah, I want us to win. I do. But I'm not gonna be around people that wants to hurt me, that wants to give me fake love, and also just want to be lie. Nah, I don't want to be around people that way. I don't. Nah, I'm diversity. Why I'm gonna open a diversity for what? That is going contrary what God is. That's the thing that some of us we got to be very careful of. Nah, if it's detestable in God's eyes, nah, I'm not with that. Nope. No. Anything that talked about the nucleus of the family between the man and the woman, anything that deals with human beings had to be questioned who you are. Nah, I don't want to be around it. No. Because now you got society right now and saying it's something wrong to be straight. It's something wrong to be a heterosexual. It's something wrong to be a heterosexual. I'm telling you, people in this world is crazy. The people in the world is crazy. I'm not talking about some. At the end of the day, I'm willing to stand on it, firm in it. I lost people back in the days because I had to take certain stands of doing what's right. Now, when you're young and hurt, it stung, yeah. But at the end of the day, I'm still here and I'm 55. You know, like the old people said, let your yes mean yes and let your no mean no. But it seems like it goes for the young ones and even the older ones too. Half yes and half no. Nah, I'm a man. This how I operate. Again, this how God made me through my late parents. Don't like it? Okay. You don't have to. But long as I'm sure of myself, long as I know that my value is important, that's all counts. So people don't like me. Don't like me then. But I'm gonna do whatever I can of my imperfections to strive for righteousness. I can tell you that. You can't respect me as a human being doing that. You go from man and woman, there's no discussion then. Don't pay me no mind. And I will not pay you no mind either. Stand up against detestable things in God's eyes. There's a price you gotta pay. And I've been paying it for all my life. So I can't worry what people think about me. Outside the space and inside the space. Nah. In this system of things, if there's something wrong, you get better. Try to get better. That's all it is. That's all I'm saying. Try to get better. But it's okay though. Well, that's enough for me. I want to thank everybody that participated. I really appreciate that. And just understand this, y'all. The ones that understand where I'm coming from. You're not gonna have a lot of people going like you. You're not gonna have a lot of people that's gonna stand by you. No, I'm not perfect at all. I'm imperfect. So you trying to do what you're doing right now. You trolling. So, but just understand that of your imperfections, you can strive to be righteous. And there's nothing wrong with that. Are you going to get it wrong at times? Yes. To strive to be righteous. And anything that is detestable in God's eyes, you should feel the same way this is detestable in your eyes too. Limit the stress, limit the wrongdoing. And people that is no one to be disciplined, that's on them, not on me. Like I said, it's a you problem, not a me problem. It's a you problem, not a me problem. And again, not I'm not God, but I'm a messenger for it. I'm a messenger. But I do understand that there are people that ain't gonna be with what I'm saying. And there are some that understands. We have to understand that too. Well, I'm gonna say a few last things, and I'm gonna be out. I remember my late auntie Ruth used to always tell me this. There's no such thing half right. There's no such thing half wrong. The whole right or the whole wrong. Your choice. Then I'm like, wow. Then when I got older, I got it, but And it's true these days. People want to bring half truths. Oh, but you gotta understand now. The whole truth or the whole wrong. Your choice. I want to be on the side, the whole truth. Even though go to trials, tribulations. Because you know, whenever you strive to do what's right, you're gonna be on the attack. But the ones that not willing to do what's right, nothing really don't happen to them until the devil casts you aside. And people cast you aside because they already got what they want. I don't know what you're talking about, honey. You saying off the wall stuff, and I don't understand. I don't know. I don't. You know, you're trying to pick me as a picture that I'm not. I'm not that. So I don't know what you're talking about. So I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna entertain that. And being disciplined, you can see things much more clearer. That the wrong is coming. So just as that when a man talked to women and they degraded them, that's detestable in God's eyes. Just as the woman talks about the man all the time and said derogatory of black men against a man, that also detestable in God's eyes. Like I said, I could do this all night. And just to understand that there's going to be people going to do whatever they can to take you off what you believe will do us right, young and old. And I would tell them this. You say I'm saying this, saying that, but understand this, or am I telling the truth? Now, if they say quickly, yes, you are telling the truth, you know they're on accord. But if they take their time, and I'm talking about men or women, men and women, but if they take their time, I'm telling y'all, go about your business. Because when you know that person tell what's right, you gonna say, yes, I with you, I'm with you. But if people have to pause, I don't know about y'all, that's a problem. It's a problem. It's a problem. So I thank you. No, it's not just look at the Bible. You know, it's in there. Any text, just look at the Bible. Just read for yourself. On behalf of my channel, my secondary channel, the number one grinder. Real talk, yours true, the number one grinder. The detestable things was happening in this world is not going anywhere no time soon. Understand that. And just do wherever you can. Seek out your own knowledge. But just understand that What comes down to it, you gotta do what's right in God's eyes. That's what it comes down to it. That's all it is. And when you find that, trust and believe, you have more clearer things. You understand how this world operates. Not saying y'all don't know how it operates, because it do. Because it's right, it's in our face every day. I don't want this world to camouflage my way of thinking. That everything is cool, everything is good. Nah, you know. So, on behalf of my channel, the number one grinder, just keep on pushing to do what's right. And when you do that, you will see a clearer things are detestable. And just understand you're on the right side. Y'all have a good night. Most blessings to y'all and to you and your families. And oh yeah, I forgot. If you travel safe, if you travel to your home or your destination, if you're single or you travel your family worker or friends, etc., be safe out there. Take extra safety because the climate out there is real, and we don't want nothing to happen to y'all. Right? Have a good night. This one is Ghost. Stay blessed. Stay blessed. Stay blessed.